Alrighty, so it is year 2, summer, and we're going to go ahead and do another season. And this is roughly more around the timeline that I wanted to start yesterday, but I had stuff running, so I could not. Alright, we're kind of stuck. That's awesome. Crouch. Great. Oh, because we're overburdened. That's my bad. We're not stuck. We're just overburdened. Alright. Boop. We'll be back for that. I forgot we did some metal stuff. Sticks and money. Let's see here. It's so heavy. That's okay. We have to, working in the fields already. We have to, wait, where are we going? Oh, to the smithy. It's not technically a smithy yet, but it will be one of these days. Let me make sure I have them on this. Sewing. Linen thread. Oh, I have to learn it first. I forgot. Things you forget. So we're going to put this really heavy iron in here, because eventually when we upgrade this to Smithy 1, we'll have access to the forge and the anvil. I'm going to go check the food place, because that's where the cabbage is getting dumped. As always, lots of moving pieces. Let's see here. Meat. Okay. I think I'll leave my pickaxe in here too. Alright, I think that's pretty much all the super excess stuff we had. So, she was able to handle all 3, it looks like, because we got cabbages planted and the 2 flax as well. It's actually putting a lot of pressure on her to get all that stuff done. Keeping all the meat over here right now. This is a bad place to keep it. Mostly because it decays a lot faster here than it does in the food storage. It's still not quite as fast as it does in the dang what is that? $29 there. The food place got backed up, so we went in. We can't, we're gonna go ahead and help her, but I don't know how bad that'll mess up her stuff. Dun, dun, dun. Lots of cabbage. So, I remember there was one girl with 3 of her, 3 3s. So I gotta remember where she was. Hold on a second. I'm tired again today, so got a runny nose a little bit. Ugh. There we go. We're gonna knock out some pottage, and then we'll go sell it, and we'll go look for the workers we need. So we need one more farmhand and one digger. And we also need to woo our wife a little bit. Our future wife, rather. Kinda don't like leaving cabbage in here because the people eat it first thing. Alright, are you done? Alright, so she's putting manure on the plant, so she's done with that. So we didn't get a whole lot, but we got some. 156 cabbages. Not too shabby. Alright, so our lowest grade is this 20 meat. And this 107. Okay. I'm gonna knock out some pottage real quick. Well, you know what I mean. As real quick as pottage can be knocked out. It's in and itself is funny. Kinda wish we could do management stuff while we're cooking. It's okay. No new patches, no new anything today. Oh yeah, we're gonna unlock linen thread. It's one thing we need to do. Yeah, so summer we'll look at this. Alwyn might have another quest for us. We already paid taxes last season. Might do a couple side quests for people today, just to make sure we're on track to get our stuff. We do need to get a wife here and moved in and start working. So yeah, we got a couple things we need to knock out. Until we get our bow built and our deer killed, we're capped right now. So while we could technically build another house right now, might not be a wise decision. Alright, we can go ahead and throw some of that in there. 42. 42. I don't think it instant disappears, but I guess we'll just test that out. It's gonna be on the floor for just a minute. I'm gonna go sell this real quick, and we have a couple more things we need to do besides just sit there making pottage. We have until the end of the season for it to decay. But if the meat and the cabbage decay, that's okay. It won't do it 100%. And we can, we can make pottage still at 100% with slightly decayed food. Pottage. Yeah, I feel like it doesn't get as much now. I know there's no change, but the rush behind it feels different. Alright, L, J, F, F, Okay, let's go talk to Alan real quick. He's somewhere sulking, guys. There he is. You don't look happy. What do you need, buddy? Let's talk to Somber. He gave us another longbow. I'm not complaining. I'm gonna put that in the stash though. You can check the food warehouse and the regular warehouse to make sure we're not having storage issues. That's one thing I'm like looking forward to pronto upgrading as soon as possible. Easy money to be had picking berries if you guys were doing that. Alright, let's check. Alright, so we only at 30% capacity, which is good. Alright. For some reason I feel like this is a lot of weight and I can't figure out what we're carrying that weighs so dang much. Alright. Management. Alright, so we have a house that can fit one other person. And I think we actually have room for that one other person, so we might run out and get her. It's a slow and steady night, guys. Nice and quiet. A little bit relaxing, just gonna game a bit. Nothing too crazy. Three hunter, 3 diplomat, 3 farmer. I always say they don't like their job. It kills me. Alright, so we're looking for a digger, a farmer, and 1 craftsman. Or mostly a digger and a farmer. And hopefully somebody that has more than 1 3. kind of why I wasn't too picky about saving right there. Just gonna bebop along. Okay, our dirt meter at least is good. Baldur's Gate 3 is out today. I saw some of my buddies playing it. I'm a tad bit jealous. So we're not going to do that yet. But I know me, so as soon as I log into that, it's like game over, and I'm not going to be doing anything else for a little while, just like when I hit this game first. It was me playing an excessive amount of hours. But I gotta take care of my nephew tomorrow, so I'm trying really hard to do just one season and then head to bed. Hey, beautiful lady. You look as beautiful as the blue sky. There's some flowers, and I thought of you when I saw them. How have you been? I like you. Alright. We're at 49%, so we're not too bad. We didn't fail anything. So we're gonna save that real quick. Nice weather. You don't like the weather. Nope, don't like gossip either. Alright. We were checking workers. I get distracted so easy. Nope. Nope. No on all those. Nope, nope, nope. Hi, Gargoyle. Yeah, chill time, man. Kinda needed it today. Nothing too hectic going on, I just am definitely feeling all the hours I've been putting in. I logged in and sure. I mean, I was like, if anybody likes the content, that's cool. Just kind of just bebopping around. I never know how to respond to that besides saying thank you with stuff like that. I'm still really new at the etiquette stuff, so yeah, I enjoy it. I'm only doing one season right now, so it'll be like another, I think, hour and a half to 2 hours. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I was just talking how Baldur's Gate 3 is out today, and I saw my buddies popping up on there. I'm like, nope, nope. I know me. That'd be like even more hours than I'm putting in, and I'm like, I need to throttle that for right now. Yeah, I know some of the guys on the channel here were excited about that coming out, so that's pretty sweet. I wake up in the morning and I check for patch notes for this one, and there's no like patch notes right now. I've been trying to keep around a 7 to 8 o'clock schedule to stream, but my schedule does not like me. That's why I don't post a schedule, is because sometimes it just gets fried. Trust me, I could have slept all day today, but I was like, nope. I said I was gonna stream today. Okay. I'm not sexist, I swear, but I need to get 2 more females in my village before I start pulling males in. But I know there's a one with 3 threes around here. I just didn't remember which town she was in. hence the running around. I do need to kill one more deer anyway, so I guess I just keep my eyes out. This is, like I said, this is really a gorgeous game. So I like how these towns like have little fences around them, and they actually look really good. I'm not good at that. Yeah, I'm popping it over on YouTube. Um, I was laughing because I had to cut out 22 seasons because I just didn't have any hard drive space anymore, and so I ended up cutting 5 or 6 years off of the last round we did. But last round for version 0.1.1.1 to .4 are up, and as complete as they're gonna get. And then after these, I start throwing these out there as well. All right, 3 hunter. I don't need a hunter though, guys. I need a digger and a farmer. See, that's 2 males I could have had in my village to have the stats that I need. But yeah, it's the same name, Gamertia, over on YouTube too. I've had to delete a couple comments of people advertising adult things. I'm like, no. But I think a lot of new channels have to do that if they don't already have a moderator or people to help them with it. Oh, nice. So you have the same type of pace as I do. I was just kind of wanting to chill and play games you like and hang out with people that are chill. Nice. If you would like to, sure. I just don't. I don't like putting anybody out. It's awkward to me. But yeah, if you do and they hop over to say hi, that'd be swell. Small. No worries, man. Like I said, I'm just playing, and if other people like the game too, that's even better. Or have questions. I love questions because then we can start talking about stuff. I always feel bad when there's like 3 or 4 people on and I have to end the stream because the season's over. It's prompted me to do much longer streams without actually meaning to. But I'll definitely, like I said, I'm taking care of my nephew tomorrow, so I said 1 season, and it's gonna be 1 season. Hey, Chumley. Ah, I do look strong like a boar. Hi, Bone13 and party. This is I. Who dis? Isn't that what you do with the text message? Hello, person. Hello, people. Yeah. We're like, oh my god, what just happened to my channel? Hi, guys. So we're playing some Medieval Dynasty. We re-rolled at patch 0. 0.1.1.5 because of all the stat changes for the workers and some of the other stuff. And so we're here. Oh god, this isn't my village. I wish. Mine is a very tight, teeny tiny village on the river. I haven't done anything super awesome with them. I'm trying to have only females in my village at the moment until I get 8, so I don't get stuck with just children. But it makes it really hard when the guys have stats like this, all the 3s. So your pop cap right now is basically half of your building limit. I think plus yourself. So I'm trying to recruit one more person and then finish out the chapter quest to pop it over. So it'll be the next one. But yeah, it's difficult when you got like really good workers. All right, nope. So if I could recruit him, he would say I need a house, which he doesn't, or he says reputation. So I guess I do count in the population cap for 6, so 6 of 12. So we have to finish the chapter quest to get another person. Alright, so we'll go finish this up there. Hi guys. There's a lot of new names. Let's see who we got. Hello Spiderette. And IO Mike. Bone, hello. Client 9. Vegas. TA. Oh, I'm dyslexic, so this will be hard for me. DTH, Monkey Man. Let's see here. Gadsy Boy. Clientine. Okay. Can you just kidnap people? I feel like it sometimes. I'm like, hey, come to my town. I'll feed you and give you firewood and a nice place to stay and people to talk with, but I'm not paying you, and I need you to work for the next 80 years of your life. So, it's kind of like corporate America. I don't think that's kidnapping, though. Kidnapping. I don't know. It's usually pretty quiet around here, guys. I just like to kind of chill out and play games I like and hang out with people. And if you guys have questions on the game and stuff, I like discussing that stuff. Or if you have never played this game, that's cool too. And you have questions whether or not you'd want to play it. But it's medieval Dynasty. But the graphics are pretty gorgeous and stuff like that. You cannot. I thought I almost was able to over here in like this diamond pond over here. And it was just a minor glitch and it popped me back up. Because that was like my first first day was like cautiously going through the water. Because I'm like, people back then, most of them didn't actually know how to swim. So... on Game Boy. Yeah, it's a new game. Dude, I don't even know if they have any like new Game Boys. I'm a lot of the tech specter besides PC gaming. Bone, nice. It's fine. It's fine. Lots of different stuff going on. I stream here and then I post over on YouTube, so because I was kind of disappointed Twitch didn't like save your stuff, so YouTube's my repository for things. I'm like, and this and add this. Where are the dragons? They said no fantasy elements will be added. They're trying to keep as close as they can, mechanically to something 1000 AD in Central Europe, is what they said. The Atari. At least you guys don't have to blow out the Nintendo cartridges to get them to work now. Let's see here. Good days, man. Also, I get lost, so we're gonna open our map and see where the... Yeah, I'm way lost. I'm supposed to be over here, and I'm over here. So there's that. Alright, we're gonna unstuck. I'm gonna be so sad when that is actually gone. I use it when I get really, really lost, like on the other side of the map, when it's almost nighttime. So we already know food and perishables disappear on the ground at season rotation. I'm gonna leave some meat on the ground to see if it does it overnight as well. Hey, if this was real life, buddy, my what's that? Land nav scores 100 always. I'm usually the first one back from land nav, regardless of what lieutenant I have. Gargoyle, have a good dinner. It's a military thing. Let's see. And nice. Nice. Yeah, I did my 20 years, my deployments, and I'm doing my own thing now. Alright, so we're going to leave 8 meat on the ground, and we are going to go ahead and sleep. Alright, so it's just over between seasons from the last day of that one. Nice, 8 years, yes. Yeah, I did the full 20. It was really hard though, because the last couple years I was not, we'll just say, well, I was grumpy. We'll just call it grumpy. Yeah, I use floor seasoning on my pottage. It's delicious. The town people love that. What is the age for child control? Ease up a little bit, DT. Anyway, child control. So if they're in the village, even if they're not living together, it's about a year after you see their happiness go up a little bit because they got married. So it'll be at 66 instead. So if you got a male and a female at 66, you have about a year timeline before you start having babies. yeah, bone. And I'll have to figure out the PM stuff later. Like I said, I'm still pretty new to the stuff. Air control. Yeah. Well, I plan on being married by the end of year 2, and then the end of year 3, I'll have a kid. But year 5 is usually when you can finish all your chapter stories and be at the 10K cap for everything. So I'm just trying to get 8 females in first, and then I'll work off what we got. Hey, by the way, the first time I got a kid that was all ones, whatever, I was like, okay, I can't have that in my village. So I booted the kid, And if you boot the kid out of your village, it takes all the family. So it took the kid's sibling and the kid's two parents, which were two of my best workers. But yeah, it was pretty funny. So if you boot a 0-year-old out of your village, you're gonna lose the entire family. Yeah, I was like, nope. Some of my guys crack me up. They're like, I don't want to leave this kid my empire. Just put the pace down, kid. All right. I feel like we have nowhere to put this stuff. Reported. Yes, I tried to throw a 0-year-old out of my village. He was messing up all my 6s and stuff like that. I was like, Kicking weak babies off the cliff. Yep. Be like, look, it's a necessary evil. I think there's a word for that when you have a certain, it's like culling children out, so you have a stronger population. Yeah, and my little cliff here is not very high, so my village is really simple. Just have it like this. I moved this stuff down here this year. Like usually I'm right along here and right across the river because it's decently flat across the river if you want bigger houses. But I wanted something a little closer to town so I'm not huffing as much freaking pottage further. Eugenics? Yep. I knew there was a word because we're human and we sometimes do horrible things. I like it. This is my favorite spot in the game, even though it doesn't have really anything going for it besides having 6 vendors relatively close. So on a season I can get 600 or 6,000 gold raked in, I'm really happy. But now my kitchen of floor pottage is no longer a thing, so I'm working other angles. Yeah, you would have laughed some of my other videos. It's Tia's kitchen. It's like 6 stacks of 200 meat on the floor and like cabbage rolling around. It's a great time. I dropped cabbage on the floor one time and I was so upset because I thought I'd lost it. And it turns out that it hit the floor and hit the wall and then rolled all the way to the other side of the house. And I was in the large house. So, I was like, how the heck did you get way over there? I do like the physics in this game, though, because if you're cutting trees at the top of a hill, you can just roll the log down so you don't even have to carry it. There's like a little stack of 15 logs and boop. I know, super interesting, but we gotta make a bow for this quest. And we gotta kill one more deer. So we might do that, that way we're not pop-capped again. Alright, I think we got plenty enough. Seeds. Here. I only have one worker for the fields. She is level 3 and she can handle 4 4x5s fields with no problems. So these are not the prettiest fields, but it was conveniently located. Kind of like to have the fields really close to my storage shed. At least it doesn't take as long as it did at the front, though, Bone. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I would maybe get 50 done a day because there was just excess, too much stuff. Alright, so that's good. Alright. We are manually doing some stuff. So Gustovia's here. All my stuff's right here. Got my hunter's lodge and wood right here because there's a nice little thicket, and they hunt there. And then I have my smithy, sewing, house, barn, storage, food storage, my house. Um, I've played an excessive amount of Ark and Conan. I would say no on that. Strictly because it's like I said. Here's the difference between it. So your management tab up here, you have people like your taxes, how much wood per hour you use, how much food demand, your building limit, your population limit. Um, and then you can click on people and you can manage them even further. You can also click on like workshop, open that, and then you can tell your workers what you want them to do. Um, actually, you guys will find this amusing. So this is the smallest house, and it usually comes in wattle. But you can, while this is white and you're building it, you can hold down E and change it to stone instead. And when you do that, your wood demand goes down drastically, and their happiness points go from 50 to 61 just by giving them small stone houses. Small stone houses accommodate 2 workers, and if the workers are married, it'll accommodate a kid as well. Yeah, don't even bother with wattle on your houses. You do not have to upgrade to the biggest house. It's just kind of like a vanity thing at this moment, because your happiness stays the same. If you want a second kid, like your people have 3 kids, they're in these, they're happy, and you want them to have another kid, move up to the mid-tier house and make it stone. Yeah, because there's no difference besides more taxes to get the bigger house. So I left just enough room on both sides to move up to the next house if I need to. Let's see here. We're doing something. Sorry, we're gonna make a bow real quick. So I need some flax stems. We do need to go woo my future wife, who is always Inga. Inga, if you wooed her previously, had 10 in animal breeding and farming. She's the lady that lives in the village right here that takes care of the chicken coops. And then there was a pig lady, I can't remember her name, over in Valencia, and she used to have really good stats as well. But one of the guys said that they did nerf those, so I'm not looking forward to that. Alright, let's, hey, move a little bit. Alright, well, I'm not going to worry about that. That looks like somebody else's problem. Alright, let me, sorry, I have to grab gold. I forgot to unlock the schematic for linen thread. Linen thread, I never keep coin on me, only because I have accidentally clicked stuff and lost a lot of money before, and you never want to do that. Skills. Absolutely do not skip your 3 of 3 at the beginning. You will regret that at like year 7 and you still don't have where you need to go, especially like in diplomacy and stuff like that. So make sure you have 3 of 3 before you start skipping. Because basically sometimes this is up to 3 times your XP when you do an action, in order to get more points here. That's the best tip I can give you for this fun stuff. Cooking in progress doesn't work, but I pretend like one of these days it will. And then pottage and stuff will be a lot faster. Alright, so we have money, management, technology, crafting, sewing one, thread. Boop. Okay. Yep, definitely do your houses in stone and the roofs in wood tile. Sewing. Jeez. And anybody brand new, if you use the crafting wheel like that and hit R to select multiple, E to select all, and F to go, it is like 3 buttons, but you don't have to do this one at a time if you don't want to do it one at a time. Well, I appreciate it, Bone. I'll read the DM or PM after the stream and stuff if I figure out how to get to it. But thanks for hopping over. You know, I do appreciate it, and I'm hopefully somebody got something useful out of this so far. But yeah, we're streaming another day and a half for this season, and then I have to be a responsible adult and go to sleep. Bye, Bone. Take care. Yeah, normally I'd be hounding to get berries and stuff like that, but I've been hyper-focused on getting the quests done this round. Alright, let me see. Go check something. I think our woodworker's having a little bit of trouble. Try to have 50 to 100 firewood at all times. That way they don't mess with the other resources. Didn't think it. See, everybody's good. Whoa. Something weird happened here. Hold on a second. Yeah, we're not supposed to have 2 hunters. Usually don't try to move these around at all. Like, if you have one person there, they need to be there for, like, here until infinity type of staying. Because if you move them, they lose all their progress getting to the next level. So that's not, so the person I just moved lost all progress in crafting right now. But for some reason we, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Yeah, because, so This one's a crafter, and she has 3 right now. If we leave her alone, in a year and a half to 2 hours, she'll be a 4. And that means she produces better stuff, faster stuff. Produces faster. We were noticing like a worker that was a 1 in a pigsty could get 2 manure per day out of a pig versus somebody with 4 who could get 8 manure out of a pig in a day. So those stats actually really do matter to make sure you have people in the right spot. Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on there. Alright, just gotta make sure. Trying to mentally rearrange where I want people. Okay. Alright, we have the linen thread. We were trying to get a log and then got sidetracked because we didn't have a lumberjack for some reason. And we should be back on track now. Need 1 log. While we're waiting on that, we're going to take some torches and some simple bags into town to sell. And I might sell... Yep, there we go. Alright, we'll run these into town while they're figuring their stuff out. So what season and year are you guys on, if anybody's playing? I kind of do like a play-along thing. Year 6 in fall? Nice. Have you finished all the chapter stories, chapter quests then? I mean, it's cool if not. I just was curious. Here's wares, torches, and simple bags. Ah. That might be a little easier if you're not trying to get everything done the first few years. I end up rushing after the quests, which I enjoy. I try really hard not to be a min-maxer, but sometimes I'm really picky about stuff. Nice. Well, I still got a little bit more in development for the game, so I have a feeling there's going to be a few more bigger changes later down the road, as well as some more fine-tuning and bug patching. So if you're flexible and have the money in your gaming budget, I would definitely, I would recommend it. Yes, it's got a lot of hours of playtime in it for sure. And like the first couple years, you will feel like the seasons are too long, but after like year 10, you won't feel like the seasons are long. Yeah, Monkey, I absolutely agree. Alan's story was good, and it would be nice to have a few more villagers fleshed out like that. Oh, my mom was watching some of my footage, and she's like, "You're like a squirrel when you play that game. You're like talking about one thing, and then you run over and get berries out of a bush." I was like, "Yeah, yeah. It's very easy to get sidetracked in this game." I mean, I even on occasion do lists. Okay, guys. That's like yeah. Well, I'm not married yet because I'm like squirrel. I need to do these other 12 things that aren't actually important, but I need to do them. Inga, my love, come here. Hi. You have beautiful eyes. You want to do lunch by the river maybe one of these days? Okay, cool. Thanks. Yeah. Gee, thanks, Mom. Yeah. Her comment on YouTube was like, why are you talking to his back? Because I was talking to Alan and he turned around. And apparently she was expecting more like a movie-going experience because she's definitely not a gamer. Movie-going experience, so I was supposed to walk around to the front to talk to him. Nice. Alright, none of these are good enough to be in my village. The only reason I'm looking is no. See, this is me sidetracked again. Journal. This is what we're doing. We're doing this so we can get some more stuff. We might look and see if there's a quest around here, but that's it. See how horrible this is? Yeah, this is, I really like this game. And, if there any other huge alpha patches where it's a different game starting out, we will probably restart again. I usually get to about year 10 every playthrough so far. And, then something bigger will come out where I feel like the new user or new player experience would be different. So I restarted. All these trees you see destroyed will come back next year. At least the majority of them will. It's a 2-year turnaround. Wooden bear versus a hoe, Mike. Oh god. You got this, man. Just remember to back up. Just remember to back up when he's swinging. There's that silly boar. I feel like the respawn on the animals has been a lot more, which is good. Log. Alright, let's make this bow. I have 2 longbows already, but for the quest they want us to make a bow. Let's see here. Nice. That is a very good tip. FYI, shovels cannot be used as a weapon against animals, especially bears. Were you like panic flailing at the bear with the shovel? Or it's just something you learned from somebody else? Kill a bear with the furniture. Let's see here. Money for the schematic. Hunting lodge, bow. Smithy, I think, isn't it? 250 for a stack of iron arrows. Let's get that too. I'm usually really tight-fisted with my money. I'm like, you're not going anywhere. But for iron arrows and a longbow, I will fork over money because it is a sound investment. Smithy 1. So apparently we can make Smithy 1 already, I just haven't done it. Stack of iron arrows. Iron building hammer. Okay. Shovels are good against snakes. Because most people don't have a hoe in their backyard. But shovel works good. We're making a bow. Finally. Is that a thing in development, Monkey? A sword? Because, I mean, we're going to have bandits, so I'm really good with the bow, but if somebody's up close, I don't want to bust my bow on their face. Well, maybe I do, but you know what I mean. Alright, so bow's done. We gotta go hunt one deer. One deer. Have... Alright, there we go. We got our deer. So we need to find a quest because we need 5 more Dynasty points. This is what I was thinking would happen anyway, because I have not done any side quests. Let me rephrase that. I've only done a couple. We need to find a little kid in a village so we can give him a sharp object. It's my favorite quest line. Hi, Adam. Oh, running is so hard. Okay, there you go. I always kind of make fun of my guy when he does that. Look, we have Athlete 3. You should be able to run further. Hi, Joe. Dun, dun, dun. Playing some medieval Dynasty. It's been really fun so far. I think my brother only got 40 hours in and he was good after that. I'm rounding up to almost 180 now. Alright, let's hope we can find a little kid that needs a pocket knife or a sharp axe or something. The adults are much her. Ah, nice. Can I help you with something? This is what regrets look like, guys. Oh. No, we're good. Three flax and 7 leather, we can actually do that. I think the only Morse code I ever had to do was for the Secret World video game. One of the quest line kind of dug you into Morse code. It was actually pretty cool. Dun, dun, dun. Well, I'm happy we had flax this year and can actually do this quest. So, let's get this done. Wait, it says I need 7 leather. Whoops, my bad, guys. The graphics are actually pretty stunning on a clear day. It's a little foggy right now, but not too bad. I was pretty impressed with them when I first logged in. I'm like, holy crud. But if the people that are thinking about buying this have any questions about the game, you know, don't hesitate to ask. And people playing the game, if you had any particular questions, I'm happy to answer those too. At least the way I can. Like I said, my way to game is not the way; it's just a way. So totally different. Like you can be in year 10 and not have done any of the quests, and that's fine too. Alright, so let's go find this lady. And hi. Here you go. Alright, so that completed our chapter quest, and we have a new chapter quest, which means we can also get more inhabitants. Okay, so we don't need any more hunters. We do need a field worker though. Let me double check that. Yeah, we do need a field worker. Hey. Got a minute? Nice weather. Hunting. Alright, they're close. They're not quite to 70 approval yet. I did upgrade my computer earlier this year, so I actually can't tell you how much of a strain it is on an older system at the moment. Because I honestly, I don't know. It does force, it's on Steam, so it does have your min specs in there. But if you can play Ark at full graphics, I think you can play this one. And you'll feel like the days in the seasons are really short. But think of it like a city builder that you can't fast forward. Like, one of my things, I have like 18, it's either 18 or 20 is my population now, because I have the workers and all the kids. We already talked to Inga today, I think. Oh, wrong one. But yeah, I have to wait for the kids to grow up. There is farming. You do have to talk to people. Yeah, so certain crops can only be grown in certain seasons. It has livestock. Yeah, there's a few things going on in the game. Okay, I don't like any of those guys. Gotta get 2 more females, and then we can get males. Doo 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 doo. It's not quite as friendly as Stardew Valley. It does have aggressive animals and stuff in it. So I don't, like, in this game, I don't feel like I need to hold a community together, which is weird. But you're a person that's making their own town, and you have to talk to people and recruit them to your town to work. Just kind of like, I kind of wish we had like a nomad system too, where nomads would come in and say, I have 5 people, can we join your place? So, but yeah, your wood demand, taxes, population, building limits, food demand, you have all this. And then you also have the buildings where you can tell them, you know, what you want them to craft. So there's that. Yeah, stay away from the wolves. Wolves are easy once you figure out your targeting system. Like if you're using a spear, you have to just a little to the left. And then once you get your longbow, you're pretty much golden if you have your iron arrows. I was hoping they would do something really, really big with the recurve bow, but it's not ready yet. We'll just put it there. So a lot of the stuff is still work in progress. Have to watch out for the guardian pigs, because there's berry bushes right here, and there's usually some pigs rolling through here. Dun, dun, dun. And you can use your torch on wolves to make them run away. So if you're out in the middle of nowhere and there's 4 wolves running at you, just pop out the torch and smack them with it. Yeah. And they do have like healing herbs and stuff in the game too. Those little guys there. No, I could be walking through the forest and get a face full of wolves too. I feel you. All right, so we're gonna save. Normally, when you're doing dialogue and you really, really want to recruit somebody, you can do the method I'm about to do. So you hit F5 for a quick save, and then you just talk to them until they like you, even if you have to reload. But this one's a digger, and we need a digger. This one's a hunter and a digger. Ah, I'm sitting here contemplating because I'm like, if I bring the males in now, it's like a year to a year and a half until babies happen. And I'm wondering if I can finish my population with that. Yeah, it's fine. I didn't want to. It's like, a digger. Let's see. How have you been? Nice weather? Sweet. Go to my settlement. Awesome. Alright, management. You are... I'm gonna have her be my actual lumberjack. Because that's what she was supposed to be. Let me look at what's going on here. I'm going to move you to the barn, and I'm going to have you be a farmer. I'm going to move you to the woodshed so you can be a lumberjack. Alright, there we go. Dun dun dun. I feel bad because I might actually have to get rid of one of these two. Because this one's a really good gatherer and fisherman. And a hunter. So this is like a primo hunter spot here. But this one, where'd she go? She's only a hunter. And I don't think I need another hunter. Female hunter, rather. Okay, 7. Alright, so F5, and away we go. Yeah, I hum a lot. I don't mean to. It just, if I'm happy or content, I end up humming. Or good food. Good food does that too. Running. So the, you can stay up 2 of the nights of the season, but the last day of the season, you can't stay up overnight because it just TPs you back home. Any food or perishables in your inventory will be reduced 50%. So it's always good to be home if you have food in your inventory and you need to store it. Right now you can also use campfire to TP home instead of just automatically getting TP'd home later at the end of the season. So only when seasons are changing can you not pull overnighters at the moment. Dun, 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 dun. We don't need another hunter. There's a digger and a field worker here. Alright, let's see what we got. Just kind of need to know what you want going in. So we have a strong crafter presence, which I'm appreciative of. Our farmers and field workers and craftsmen all nice and tidied up. Like I would like a lot more like this so I could decide where I want to keep them. This one makes it a little hard. Let's see here. How many diggers do I got? I have 3, so I'm not hurting on them. Okay, I'm just trying not to move them around too much because, like I said, when you move them, they lose progress skilling up, which kind of sucks for everybody. Alright, so I can leave her there because that's what she's really good at. This one's like a jack of all trades, so she'll probably be mobile. This one we might be getting rid of because she is only able to hunt. Okay, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, well it looks like that was my bad anyway. We just used the unstuck feature to pop over here. So that will be gone when the game actually releases, I believe. And yes, I have had to use it because I was stuck before, but wanted to get this back here. So we'll have to build another house before we can recruit anybody else. It looks like we need another 2 houses actually. There's no auto run in the game, so it's so there's that. Somebody did make the comment on the forums that they're left-handed and they have a lot of trouble running with the keybinds the way they are. So I don't know if they're gonna help out a little bit more with that later or not. So there's that. Let's see here. So 2 more houses, huh? We got plenty of rocks for the house. Logs. We're gonna make firewood out of the logs actually. So I'm always picky about firewood. We will probably sit here and do a lot of pottage real quick. It's not real quick, by the way, that's a horrible lie. But we're gonna knock out all of our pottage, that way we can sell it. Because we have meat that has been sitting for a little while, and we have some other stuff we need to tweak it back to where it needs to be. So we need to build, we need to cook. Let me see how much storage space we got. Okay. Nice, they're starting to eat the meat with gravy. That's what I wanted to see. Alright. Uh, so did we pick up the meat and stuff off of here? I can't remember. Oh man. Alright, let's just do some stuff. There we go. We're gonna do pottage. This takes a little while, sorry guys. Trust me, I would speed it up if I could. You can see when I put points into cooking, even though it's not ready yet. Like, not developed yet. Just kind of a lazy play along. They should make the cooking longer to be... No, Joe. No. Trust me, you're gonna... If you're playing this game, you're gonna think the days are too short the first few years, and then you're like... You get situated where everything's good. More about me? Oh, that is my least favorite topic. But no, I did 20 years in the military. I retired from the military last year. That's about it. Hey, I would just get a bigger pot, and then it would still be the same amount of time, would it not? I mean, I have the fire department on speed dial for my cooking, so... Yeah, I would want to cook that at real time. That'd be crazy. Yep. Yeah. Well, Cad, tell me about you. How about that? That'll work better for me. Yeah. So, so I'm not a decorative person. Like, I wouldn't know what vase went with what flower or whatever the heck decorating people do. But some of the stuff in the villages I get a little envious of, like having a table or like the barrels and the different things like that to make the thing look more lived in. Uh, definitely not a priority. I'd rather them work on key functions and stuff like that. Like maybe not alphabetical eating of food in the food storage would be my prio. But decorations and stuff later would be pretty chill. That'd be pretty sweet. Like I said, nothing too crazy. And I'm more of a functional person than that, but I do kind of look at my villages and go, But I was trying to tell somebody earlier, because some people were like, in early access games, you see a lot of production like in one area, and then like something miscellaneous out of the blue in another. It's usually because they have like art departments and physics departments and not well a worker or department, depending on how much you got for budget. But everybody's working on their own projects and stuff, so sometimes things you think are less important roll in. Uh, yeah, it's all about who's working on what. Sleeping problems, Cat. I'm right there with you. I have insomnia a lot of the time. You cannot kill other players at the moment. They have bandits coming at a later time in the... What's the timeline, I guess? They are working on having bandits. So you will have NPCs to kill. So the NPCs in the village are immortal, basically. Oh, you can kill them now? Oh god, well, we're not doing that. Yeah, last I checked they were immortal. Besides that, if you kill them, they probably don't have anything on them. Which just takes the fun out of it. Oh. Oh, nice. Yes, they do die of old age. There is a crouching feature which is sort of sneak, um, but there is no other actual players in the game, so everything else is NPCs. Now, mind you, if there's a deer between me and a wolf, I usually try to stay on the other side of the deer, and sometimes the wolf will take the deer instead of me, and then I'll kill both of them. But yeah, most of the time I try to avoid that. Do 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 do. It's funny. It was like before there was spoilage, I could do a little bit longer streams, and I would need 90 pottage to be able to eat and shower and get up and stretch. You're sick of wolves? Well, figure out where they are so you can avoid them. There's a couple shortcuts around some of them. At least on the side of the map I'm on, because I've kind of memorized where stuff is. As soon as this pottage is done cooking, I'll show you a shortcut up to Hornica that doesn't involve wolves. Do 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 do. Alright, there we go. So, Hornica is south of us. And we usually zip along here, like at the step point or whatever. Right here is the wolves. So if you actually run straight and hit this corner right here, and then you off-road up here, you'll miss the wolves 100%. You just have to hit that corner right there and then up and around this mountain ridge. So, because wolves are nice and packed right in here. If you want easy hunting wolves, like if you need wolves for a quest and you need them not to be as ridiculous as right there, the next spot you're going to want is Gustovius here. This little rock outcropping, there's 2 to 3 wolves right here. So they're really easy to get because they're easy to see. My other favorite spot for wolves, because they're usually easy to see, is the lone hunter guy is usually right there. You can come right up in here for wolves. So sometimes there's one literally standing right there because he's waiting for you to go around that little thing. But yeah, right there for wolves. Yeah, little stuff. Let's see here. Ugh. When I'm transferring meat, I usually accidentally eat one, and I'm usually lucky if I don't get poisoned. So there's that. Alright, we're gonna sleep. Okay. First things first, we're gonna take this in here and sell this, because we don't want any pottage decay to mess with our monies. I still think it's more efficient to do berries than pottage, especially the first couple years. Okay, we'll do gargoyle. He's still got a 6 a.m., 6:30 wake up. Yeah, I use OBS to stream so my Twitch stuff actually isn't open. I'm able to see like the chat and like my Steam info for editing on the side. That's about all I can see. I don't want to hold everybody else up by I guess I could have done it during the pottage, but let's see here. Running. Unighost. Alright, yeah, we still need to build 2 houses. We also need to talk to the wife. That's starting to be more of a priority. Show me your wares. Alright. I have all your money now. Thank you. Let's go find my favorite merchant. This one. Yeah, I do post over on YouTube the videos after we're done and stuff. Talcinti! Good evening. Good evening. Show me your wares. And sold. Perfect. Oh, sorry, lady. She's my favorite because Adelina sells seeds, and I dig farming, so she's usually really polite too, unlike some of the other people in this village that are jerk faces, like the old lady at the inn. Basically reposting of stream videos and stuff like that at the moment. I really wanted to do a tips and trick video that's much more condensed, but I currently lack the video editing skills, so that's something I'll have to develop over time to get better at stuff. Back when I was, still even in high school and stuff like that, I used to do like written walkthroughs for video games and stuff like that because I loved them so much. And getting that more into video form is something is my ambition within the next couple of years to try to develop that skill set. But Twitch ended up being just because I wanted a game and I didn't want the hassle of setting things up and editing and doing other stuff. And then I found out that Twitch didn't save your videos, so YouTube became where I have stuff. One of my really old accounts has a music video I did from like 12 years ago. It's still on YouTube. I'm like, holy crap. Made me laugh a little bit. It's not under Gamertia though, but let's see here. And trash. Alright, where's my future wife? She's hard at work. This is why we're gonna marry her, because she does a good job. Hi. Got a minute? Working in a tough field. How have you been? Field. The reason you talk to them, even if you're trying to woo them and they're already at 100% approval, is you want your diplomacy skills to go up. Oh, I'm using. No, it was basically fan art and Smash Mouth. So it definitely wasn't some music I made. But yeah, it was just something fun to do that I had been tinkering with video editing at the time. So and we're up to 84. Dude, I think we're doing good. Alright, we're at 89, so I'm gonna save that and then slowly walk away. Houses. We can't recruit any more people till we have houses. So let's get that knocked out. Your heir is a fisherman. The most useless skill. Hey, at least she's a 3-man. I think Chumley would take a 3 over what his kid is. Yeah, but for the patch nerf, the skills, my kid was a 6 farmer and a 6 charisma diplomat, which we don't have any use for that in the game yet. But maybe we will one of these days. I'm hoping we have traveling merchants at one point or something. But we'll see. Alright, well, we might be able to get married by the end of fall if I don't trip over my feet too much with her. I need to make an axe. Take him with you wolf hunting. Well, I think at like, is it age 6 you can control him with V? So, I mean, you could just toddle him right into the mouth of a wolf. I'm just saying. Berries at 12%. That's brutal, guys. I'm gonna go pick a couple more berries to put in there. Mostly because we'll need at least 25 for quests if we do quest over the winter. Knife. This is the easiest money you guys are ever making this game. If you spent one day just berry picking, running from village to village, you would have enough for the entire year. I was hoping like we could have 2 children ourselves because PopCap's gonna be a little hard for us if we can't get more people than what we had if we're building bigger. But your building is also capped, so I don't know. Seems like up to year 10 to 12 is about where I have to stop playing for development right now. Okay, there we go. We're at 4,000 gold already, guys. We got more than enough stuff for taxes this year. So, yeah. Spring taxes were 205, and we're about to build 2 more houses. We're doing axe. We actually have metal, but we don't have a smithy one yet up. We're gonna get the houses up first, though. Alright, we're gonna grab that. We're gonna grab some rocks. Need 10 sticks. Put the log back. Oh. Brain. You kill me sometimes. I don't know if we have a straw hat. That's the thing. Alright, got firewood. Not much though. 10. I've don't laugh at me, but I've fired my wife before. Cause I was what happened was I she moved her 2 merchant parents in and her little sister in. And so I had to build an entire another house just for them. And then she had a kid and like everything was just messed up. So I fired her so I could like move her or something like that. And it ended up firing her from being a mother. So she got to go back to work a year and a half early. But I don't think that works anymore. So you can't fire them from being a mom now. Rocks and sticks. Am I really just... I feel like I'm fighting myself on this. Rocks. Please give me the rocks. Thank you. I just want to make an axe. Okay, there we go. Now that we've wasted half a day trying to figure out how to make an axe. Do I still have 2 hunters? I do. Crud. Sorry. I wouldn't kill the boar, but I know he's gonna harass me while I'm trying to cut down the trees. Alright. The one game in 2020 that you don't have to punch the tree. So, I'd never played WoW before Classic came out. Some of my work buddies asked me if I'd play, and I said okay. And I ended up really liking it, which was pretty cool, because I used to play EverQuest and EverQuest 2. So, if you guys know that, then you know that, WoW's your enemy and you don't play WoW. But I actually really enjoyed it, and they're coming up with the squish for pre-patch for Shadowlands for retail on the 13th, I think. And anybody looking for another game, Baldur's Gate 3 is out as well, because I've seen some of my buddies playing that today. So there's a mix and match of stuff. Medieval Dynasty is kind of, like I said, I decided 2 weeks ago when I started streaming that I'm just going to play games that I like and just kind of chill, have a chill atmosphere, and hopefully find some people that just want to be nice and calm and just, play some games together. And so that's what I'm trying to do here right now, is just have something simple and people are decently nice to each other and teach each other things and are here to learn or here to share experience and info with everybody. So yeah, if you were wondering, like, your channel that you're doing, okay, so here's what I was talking about earlier, speaking of sharing knowledge. So this is a level 1 house, and if you have your building hammer, this turns white. A lot of you guys already know this, but this is for people that have never played. You're going to want to tap E, wooden tile roof, instead of thatch, and you can see a visual difference. So this says wooden tile roof, this says thatch roof. E, so you're going to change all your roof pieces to wooden tile. This is to save you your wood consumption later, and it also increases your happiness now for your villagers that live in this. We're also going to change the wattle into stones instead of wattle. Just hit E, wall, stone. E, window, stone. E, door, stone. Oops. Door, stone. There we go. Yeah, little stuff like this will help you manage your village a lot better later. And there's no reason to upgrade to the other tiers until you already have a kid and are trying to have another kid. So it's good population control for only having small houses. Alright, so yeah, Tasente said he tried to change the food storage to wall to have a window, and it was a no-go. Yeah, so changing the stuff, and here. Oop. Oh, yeah, that is true. So your tier 1 crafting buildings, and including your storage buildings and your houses that are wattle, you have to repair like every other season. So it's great for your building skill, but it is horrible on your time management. I completely agree with that. That's a good point. Thank you for pointing that one out. Like, I was disgruntled every time I had to go fix the pig pen. Broke 20k. You broke 20k gold, or you broke 20k things? Hi, lady. Nice. Good job. 20k is a very nice nest egg to have. In this game, if you don't have to purchase something, like you don't use it, there's absolutely no reason to unlock it. And all of your clothes, with the exception, I think, of fur hood, unless you just want to buy an extra fur hood, you don't need them. They don't make a profit at all. It's like -200 to -600, depending on what you're trying to craft. It's profit. -600 to -400 profit for clothing. So I don't even bother with clothing. Fur hood. The only reason I bought a fur hood was because I had the resources, and you need it for one of the quests in year 10. I mean, I probably could have taken the same amount of gold and actually went and bought it from a vendor, but I did not. Because the first time I went through that, I gave him the fur hood off my head, and then I had trouble not freezing to death that winter. Alright. Just nice lazy days. Welcome back, Gargoyle. And remember not to get too crazy with your hammers, because if you hammer in, even if it says no resource, if you hammer in stuff, it will use the durability on your hammer. So if you only have logs and you're hitting this 6 times with no other resources, you're doing durability damage to your hammer. Alright, there we go. You made it. Tea, nice. What kind of tea you drinking? If you don't mind me asking. Nice. Do you guys have Lincoln logs as well? I mean, I don't even know if they make those anymore. I have some still, but... we usually do a mix of Lego houses and Lincoln logs. There we go. Nice. Lego's a good way to start. It's like motor skills and creativity all together. And like logical problem solving. Medicinal tea for colds. Hot tea, cinnamon. Oh, cinnamon and tea would be probably really good. Well, I'm sorry you're having a cold. That does suck. Hopefully you'll feel better. And thanks for popping in. I usually have some green tea, long green tea, or sleepy time tea, which is a mix of stuff just to calm me down just a little bit. I'm not a hyper person, but I have trouble sleeping a lot. Tonight's one of the nights I'm trying to, go to bed at a decent hour. Uh, the way I can take care of my nephew tomorrow. Yeah. So we'll try to get this house built, and summer will be completed. I have like a good 20 more minutes, I think, hopefully. Doing everything we can. Just gotta make sure none of the food's on the floor, because it'll disappear. Oh, Gargoyle, how's it cold? Yep. When I was in Egypt for one of my deployments, they had hibiscus tea, which is like red flower petals, um, and it was really good. It's really sharp and really bitter, but I enjoyed drinking it. It was really good. And I've been able to find some of it here stateside too. It's a vibrant red color, but it's really bitter. I was Army Guard for 20 years and did 4 overseas tours. And then a bunch of stateside emergency stuff. But yeah, I retired my 20 years last year. It's nice to see a lot of military folks too, or military adjacent people too, but yeah, they get the lingo a lot better. Because I'll be like, I have to hit the latrine, I'll be right back. Like, what? Very nice. That's a whole different perspective because I'm from a super small town, and yeah, it was a whole new world as soon as I joined the army. It's an eye opener. Stuff you don't know, right? Nice. I think that was one of the hardest things transitioning out of deploying that much as I did, was having to come home and cook again. I was like, I don't like anything. Nothing's good enough. Our army cooks were always, I always loved the food. You'll hear a bunch of people complain about the food. I'm like, heck no. Anytime I got hot food or even lukewarm food, I was happy. Let's see here, and doop. So, lady, what are you playing the game as well? Guess I should always ask that before saying what year. Trying to find a wolf. Okay. I can show you 3 good spots for wolves, but yeah, focus on the wolf, or it will find you right in your face. Alright, so we should be able to tear this down pretty soon and put a smithy 1 here, which would be nice. Actually didn't mean to build that one. So if we left today and didn't finish this house, there's a glitch that this will show up like it's fixed, like it's done, but it is not. I don't know if anybody else is having that problem. Yeah. Slowly pull yourself away from it. Hey, I've been doing amazing at, like, one of my streams was over 13 hours long, and I didn't even realize it because I was just so sunk in this game. And, so that's actually one of the reasons I decided to stream is, like, if I'm streaming and gaming, at least I'm being, you know, I can help other people out if they have questions and stuff, which I think makes the game more engaging when you have other people to talk to, or even if somebody's just background noise while you're playing. So, like Deuces is one of the guys that I like to listen to, or I haven't got to listen to him this week because I've been, if I'm gaming, I'm streaming and been catching up on sleep and stuff, but yeah. Yeah, play along viewers, exactly. Which I definitely dig, because I do the same thing. That's why I'm watching now, because you're playing, yeah. But I told myself, I said no more. I don't know if you guys have played sat down and played an entire year. I'm sure if you're in here, you probably have done this at least one time, if not many. But sat down and played from spring all the way through, next spring. I'm trying not to do that this time. This is my third playthrough, and gee, you're one of the rascals. Nice. Third playthrough, so I'm just trying to do a season at a time because it roughly estimates out to 2 hours. And I'm trying to cut back just a little bit. But if I'm gaming, I'm streaming. Yeah, definitely a play along thing, at least for me. Alright, so we got rocks to get, which is fine because I stashed rocks a long time ago. My stash of rocks. Okay. How much room do we got? We got plenty of room. We can throw all this stuff in there. Berries will be gone next year. So I'm going to take the 12% ones, not the 100% ones. 100% ones there. Yeah, if we put berries in the food storage, they'll be gone in 10 seconds because they still eat alphabetically. We're going to leave this in here. It is going to decay, so that kind of sucks, but I think we have enough leeway to be able to cook this next time. We're good on our weight, so our automated people can still do their thing. Grab some torches and some simple bags. They're making linen thread. Perfect. Although I think the vendors will probably be in bed. Meat. Oh, crud monkeys. Yeah, they're gonna be in bed. It's 10. Yep, they're in bed. So your map is your friend for sure because it'll tell you what year, what the time is, and it'll even tell you the temperature and month right up here, so you can plan accordingly. Now let's see. Let's see if this will be rot next season. I'm not looking forward to that. If I stay up all night and try to sell in the morning, they go to bed. Those guys. Okay, so we got plenty of room in here right now. We don't have 2 hunters now, so meat won't be flooding in like it was before, which is good. Okay. Alright. Well, I appreciate you guys swinging by, and you guys bringing in raids too. it was actually nice to meet some new people. Joe, it's always good to see you too. Dalcente and Chumley. Thank you guys. And all the new people I met today. I'll see you on one place or another. If I don't see you here, I'll probably see you in another streamer stream. Be like, hi. What I'm doing stuff too. So, anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and hit the hay. Literally for me. And then, yeah, I try to stream a little bit, roughly this time. Sometimes it's like 3 in the morning when I can't sleep, but I'm gonna take some medicine tonight, so there will be no waking up. And if you guys do see me on tonight, then it's gonna be Ambien Walrus, and you don't want that. Or I don't want that, because that means, like, badness. So, anyway, you guys have a good night, and I will catch you next time. Later, guys.